Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number, the forecast for the new moon that's going to be occurring on September 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you live in the world. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading where we take a look at your own personal numerology, I would love to work with you. You can book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. All right, let's take a look. Life path number 5, you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 6 and the 7 at this new moon. So this is beautiful energy, but it definitely calls for sort of deeper contemplation, some really sort of a deep dive into some very sensitive areas of your life. So it could be around current relationships. It could be around love and the way you love and the way you receive love. Again, it could be how you're showing up to relationships or what you're tolerating or allowing when it comes to relationships. There's definitely something here about this, the relationship, but also how you yourself are choosing to engage in those relationships. And I say this because of the vibration of the 7, right? Anytime we move through a 7 cycle, it's about going within and really taking time for that deeper contemplation, that deeper understanding of self about, what it is that you want, how you actually truly feel about those deeper connections, what changes might need to occur in order for you to feel more aligned or more seen or more heard within those relationships. And because we have the vibration of the 6, the 6 usually in a cycle will bring to the surface anything that needs to be sort of worked through or released, if it needs to be released, but really it's focusing on that truth, honesty, and love. So where there's anywhere in your life, it doesn't have to be with relationships, but there's sort of a strong focus there at this time. Anywhere that, that there's something not at that vibration, this energy is going to come in and really force you to take a deep dive within yourself to see what changes can you make with yourself in order to show up to those relationships or to have higher standards in those relationships, to have those honest conversations and to speak up for yourself, right? In a way that gives the other person an opportunity to show up in the way that you need them to, but also recognizing that if they're not capable of doing that, it's okay, but you also would have some decisions to make at that point as well. So for some of you, this could be a deeper sort of awareness or realization around, where it is that you're unhappy or unfulfilled in certain relationships and what you need to do in order to sort of rectify that. And for some, it is going to mean some of those relationships falling away or looking very, very different in order to get those different results. So there's definitely a strong emphasis there. Now, for some of you, this could be someone very significant entering your life at this time. So a soul contract partner could come in at this time, but it's very like divinely guided. So this would likely be someone where you make eye contact and you're like, oh my gosh, I know this person, even though you've never met before. It's a very divinely guided type of energy. And again, that soul contract type of energy. So whoever enters your life around this time could be very, very significant moving forward. And, again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, because it's the 6 and the 7, this is, again, like that long-term type of relationship, whether it's friend, partner, etc. It could also be a family member coming back into your life at this time who has sort of been out of the picture for a long time. There could be a reconnection here, and it could be very different from the way it was before. It's interesting because this is going to be for a very few amount of people, but there's definitely something here about like finding your birth parents, if you were adopted, something like that. Like it's that kind of energy, like this reconnection of like two souls coming together that have that sort of soul contract. So beautiful energy here. Definitely a lot here also around beautifying your space, like creating a space that feels really, really good for you, whether that's your home environment, an office, some kind of sanctuary that's unique for you and special for you. This is a beautiful time to do that. So definitely an opportunity for self-soothing, for that deep, deep intercontemplation to figure out what it is that you want and then how to begin to create it. But relationships are at the forefront for you all under this new moon. So yeah, hope it's a good one. Take care. Bye for now.